Hello, everybody. This is Normal Dad Reviews. Going to be going over the Avatar: The Last Airbender live-action Netflix adaptation. There will be some spoilers, but I'm pretty sure that most people who wanted to watch the show have already done so, and they probably watched the cartoon all those years ago. So there will be a few things, so I apologize for that. But this is going to be ranked on the 1 through 11 or 1 through 10 with the extra bonus point. It's going to be ranked off of aesthetic, the story, the pacing, time investment, family opinion, the cost of it, the tone. Would I watch it again? Is it family friendly, which is very important for this channel? Would my mom approve? Which she's a Southern Pentecostal lady, so her opinion on things is a little bit stricter than mine. And then for that bonus point, what could possibly get the 10 out of 10, it's going to be, did I personally like it? So, first off, aesthetic. I'm blown away. It was beautiful. The bending, beautiful. Fire bending, earth bending, water bending, even the air bending. Like, they really showed off these. And I feel like they knew the old live action was so bad that they had to show within the first episode that we're here. We know how to CGI this up and make it look amazing to the eye, and they did it. The first 5 minutes of episode 1, you saw this airbender absolutely waxing on some firebenders, and it was amazing. The particles, the effects, the bending, the world movement with the earth, it was good. So aesthetic, getting a point, absolutely. The spirit, it was beautiful. The tribes, the clothing, they did a really good job. I will say some of the animals could have used a little bit more work, but fur usually is hard whenever it's too CGI'd. So I understand, can't mark it on that one. So getting a point for us there. The story, even if you slightly follow the original cartoon, you're going to have a good story. So it definitely jumped around a little bit. There was a few things from season 2 of the cartoon thrown into season 1 of the live action, which was fine. It didn't ruin the story, the character development, but I will say that they did defer in the fact that Aang in the cartoon was a little bit more childish. He wanted to have a little bit more fun, but in the live action, it seems like he had that sense of urgency. It's a little bit more realistic, and he knew that he had a job to do, and he's kind of just trying to figure out a way to do it. So, yeah, story's great. Getting a point for me there. Pacing. I say it was pretty good. I think the old anime was 22 episodes, 20 minutes each. And then the live action was 12 with 45 minutes per episode. So they had to fit a lot in. So there was some stuff that was missed. And one of the things that was missed was their travel time, their bonding between the crew, setting up camps, just having a good time amongst themselves. You seem to see that a lot more with Zuko than you did with actually Aang and his little group. I don't know, maybe it'll change in season 2. We shall see. But the story was, Aang has to learn waterbending. He has to find a master. And they did a very good job of getting him to where he did eventually find his master. So, story, very good, getting a point for me there. Pacing, like I said, it was from him to get from here to the Northern Water Tribe to get a waterbending master, and he did it. So the pacing was there. It was good. They covered a lot of the stuff in the cartoon, so really enjoyed it there. It's going to get a point for me as well. Next, time investment. Now this one, 12 hours is basically what it was, if we're being completely honest. But me and my wife were able to watch it over the course of 2 weeks, and since we were sick this week, we did have a little bit of extra time to kind of finish it out. So it is a pretty big time investment, but it's not like we're going out to the movies, driving somewhere, and actually watching it there. We could watch it in the comfort at our own home, and we could watch it when we wanted to. So we enjoyed it there. Time investment, it's a little long, but I think it was worth it. So getting a point for us there. Next, cost. It's a Netflix show. Most people have Netflix. I think the ad version of Netflix is like $8. So pretty friendly to the pocketbook. So it's going to get a point for me there. It was cheap. Most people have Netflix already, or you have a friend who has Netflix and you also have Netflix from them. So we'll get a point. Next one's going to be the tone. So Aang in the cartoon, like I said earlier, is a little bit more friendly, fun. He wants to have these little adventures with his friends. But in the live action, it seems a little bit more realistic. He understands that he's the Avatar, kind of shied away from his duties, and the world is paying for it. So he's trying to figure that out. So I felt the tone from him. Felt a little bit weird because I was expecting a different vibe, but my wife had a little accident. But we really enjoyed it. We felt the tone. I felt anxious when I was supposed to. I felt nervous whenever I needed to. So the tone was conveyed from the show to me and my wife. So get another point for me there. Would I watch it again? Absolutely. I love Avatar. I love the story. I love the world that they made. Even Legend of Korra, that was a very good show. The last few seasons were a little bit strange, but man, the world that they made more futuristic. It was beautiful there, and in this version of Avatar, also very beautiful. So, yeah, I'd watch it again. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat. And whenever Meiko can understand the story, I'm gonna have her on the cartoon. Then we'll watch the live action together eventually, and then maybe we'll come back and have her opinion on this video as well. Is it family friendly? Absolutely. It's about kids, their story, their character development, finding their mentors, finding the people that's going to lead them in their lives. No cussing, no bad suggested themes, and nothing blatant. So it's going to get a point for me. I think it's family friendly. Next one's going to be my family opinion. Mako is still a little bit of ways off. We've got about 2 months left till she's born, and then a couple of years until she can talk. But as far as my wife goes, she really enjoyed it. She watched every episode with me. Usually, if she is disinterested with something, she'll sit and read her book. She did not do that. So, going to get a point for us there as well. Now, the hard one. Would my Pentecostal mother approve of this? No, absolutely not. In the world of Avatar, there are spirits. From the spirits, the humans learned how to do all of these cool things, fire, water, earth, air, and then spirit bending sooner or later. So it's very ingrained into that world. And, false idols, my mom, 100%, no, not approval on this one. Next, the bonus point. Did I personally like it? I think you can already tell from every other category. Yes, I did. This was a great show to watch. I enjoyed it. I will say in the middle, I did get a little bit bored, but then it started picking back up quickly. I loved watching Zuko as a character. I think the actor that they picked for him is great. You can see that he does everything himself. And like I said, the bending was just beautiful. You felt the power behind the earth bending. You felt the heat from the fire bending. You felt the ice. Like it was a good show all in all. So going to get a point for me there. So we're going to give this one a 10 out of 10 with that bonus point, of course. I really enjoyed it. I suggest you watch it if you have some free time or are interested in the Avatar universe in the slightest. All right. Finally decided on the name. We're not going to do average dad reviews. It is normal dad reviews. I do apologize for the last video. If you did like this one, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on how I can make these videos better in the future, please voice them. A lot of people last video said, hey, it might help if you look at the camera. We're looking at the camera. I do apologize. I was a little sick on this one, so my voice is a little raspy. But if you enjoy the video, please like it, subscribe, and have a good day. And I hope you have a great week. Thank you. Bye-bye.